You guys, I have one of the coolest updates for you guys. So I'm not too sure how I'm gonna announce that I'm pregnant to you guys. Like, I'm still not there yet, so I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna already tell you the gender, but you guys, I found out yesterday we are having a baby. I can't even believe it. I always wanted a little girl. When you grow up and people ask, how many kids do you want and what do you want them to be? I was always like, I want 2 kids or 3, and I want a boy and a girl. And if I end up with like 2 boys or 2 girls, I would try for a 3rd to try and get the other gender. That's what I always said. Well, guess what? I'm having a boy and a girl. I'm so excited. We found out yesterday. So yesterday was our anniversary. We had a great day. I got a call at like 8 a.m. yesterday from the nurse. I have your results for the genetic testing. I just want to know if you want to know the gender. And I'm like, yes, but can you let me know if like everything is okay as far as how the testing went? And she said that everything came back negative, which means that the baby didn't test for any type of like abnormalities. And she said, do you want to know the gender? And my husband's looking at me and he's like, so I was like, yes, we would like to know. And she goes, you are having a baby girl. And she like paused for a second. I like got out of bed and I'm like, what, really? And I just start ugly crying. I'm like bawling. And the nurse is like, you can't cry because now I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I just start like crying. I lose my mind. I was like, okay, thank you, bye. And I'm just like crying hysterically. It was such a special moment. And originally I had planned on like filming the reaction, but then I was thinking like, I did all of that type of stuff with my son. I mean, we had a big gender reveal. We really went all out for all that stuff. And this time we wanted to make it a little bit more intimate. And I was like, you know what? I'll just make it intimate and I'll just let it be my husband and I. Because I feel like if I had the camera set up, it just wouldn't be the intimate moment that we more so wanted this time. And I got to really experience it with just him. And it was so awesome. I'm so excited. We're having a little girl. So all day I was like, just like beaming. I was so happy. I couldn't stop smiling yesterday because I was like so excited. I was like, I have to tell my parents. I can't keep this. And because yesterday was our anniversary, my parents were babysitting while my husband and I went on a date, which the date was so nice. We went to a place called Enzo's, but it was like a hideaway bar. It was so cool. We went to Disney Springs. It was really, really cool. If you are in the Orlando area, I highly recommend checking it out. It's definitely more authentic, like Italian. It's not like, it's definitely more authentic. So like everything tastes different than what you may be expecting, but it was really good. So yeah, I got the lasagna, my husband got the eggplant parm, and both meals were really delicious. And I got their lemonade. They make it there. Really delicious, highly recommend it. So then after that, it ended up pouring on us, which really sucked because we wanted to be able to walk around and really enjoy Disney Springs because we hadn't been in maybe almost a year now. And so we really wanted to enjoy it, but it started pouring on us. Like we were drenched. Like originally I wanted to take balloons to my mom to announce the gender. And then when we were at the park, I was like, well, maybe I'll buy like Mickey ears to announce the gender, like something pink to like show that we're having a girl. And then it just started pouring, so we were like, why don't we just do what we originally had in mind? Let's grab some balloons and we'll run and we'll go to the house with the balloons to announce the gender. We ran to Party City, got some balloons, so out of breath. Oh my gosh, like this pregnancy is like, I have like the like legit symptoms. I feel like with my son, I didn't have like your classic pregnancy symptoms, but this one I do. Like I can't breathe already. So we went ahead and got the balloons, and so we went inside the house. We didn't bring the balloons in yet. We went inside the house to give my son some loving, and then I just kind of was talking to my parents, so my husband went outside to grab the balloons and bring them in. And while he was out there, my mom's like, so do you know? And I'm like, no, we don't know yet, they haven't called. And like I'm really good at keeping a straight face. And then all of a sudden my husband walks in. My dad just kind of like, I don't know what he thought at first, like he just kind of gave it a funny look, but my mom at that point couldn't see him. So finally my husband walks in the room, and then it clicked with my dad, and my mom freaked out. Everyone was so happy because everyone pretty much knew. My parents said it was a girl, I said it was a girl, my husband husband said it was a girl, like we all just kind of knew this baby was a girl. There just were so many like even scientific reasons why we believed this baby was a girl. I really had it in my head for some reason I would be a boy mom. After having my son, it was like I never really could picture myself with a girl. I just always thought I would have boys, and I was okay with that. I was 150% okay with that. Of course, I would like to experience everything that comes with like having a girl, but like I was honestly okay with having all boys. We're having a girl and I'm so excited. Everyone is so excited, and I like cannot wait to announce the pregnancy. Like I'm so like, I feel like my accounts are like lagging. I can't be honest with you guys. Like I can't tell you guys what's going on. I'm literally only not saying anything because we just don't know what we want to do yet. Like I have an idea now finally, so I'm hoping to get some pictures like today or tomorrow, but we just didn't know how we were gonna do it. And we also, it was like half of us wanted to know the gender first, but half of us didn't really care, because I technically wanted to do it different this time. I wanted to announce the pregnancy, which I still might do, but I wanted to announce the pregnancy and then give you guys some time to kind of guess the gender and then put the gender out there. Like, I don't know why. It was almost like we wanted to make sure the testing went fine. I think subconsciously we wanted to get to this point again because it was very comforting with my son having had the testing done and being able to announce after that. So it's like we almost wanted to get to this point in order to announce, I think subconsciously. Excited though. I'm feeling so good. I don't get any kind of nausea anymore. Really, I mean, it's very rare if I do. Basically now it's just, I'm always trying to catch my breath when I'm speaking. And again, I remember that with my son. I remember saying every time I'm trying to talk, I lose my breath. Yeah, there are times I swear I feel the baby kick. I truly, truly swear I feel the baby kick. And I know people are gonna be like, no, but I like swear by it. So excited to bring girl stuff into the house. My mind is still very much on boy. So like it's gonna be a little bit for me to kind of like transition into a girl mode. But I'm so excited. Also, I had all my stuff packed in my new Itsy Ritsy bag, which is another thing I want to bring up. And my whole Itsy Ritsy bag packed. Like I said, this is what I got for our anniversary. Whole thing was packed, ready to go. And then when I found out I was a girl, I was like, well, now I can't use it until my parents know, because I don't want them to automatically just assume or think that I'm having a girl. I was like, I have to take everything out, because if I walk in with this pink bag, they're gonna assume girl, which they'll be right with their assumption, but I don't want them to know yet until I can announce it. So I had to take everything out of my bag and put it into my old bag. That's what I want to mention about this bag. I hadn't messed with my jujube bag in a while, but because I had to transfer everything over twice, the quality, and I hate to say this, Itsy Ritsy's quality is like far superior. I think the pricing is very comparable. I will say though, with the jujube, I think it might be easier to keep clean because of the like material it's made out of. This one might be a little bit harder. My biggest concern with this bag was that I would get like a denim stain on it from, you know, rubbing against my pants. So we'll see if that ends up being a problem, and I can ask you guys like how you guys recommend keeping it clean. So that's my biggest concern with this bag. So my little one's up. Oh, these are the balloons. I didn't even show you. So these are the balloons I got to show my parents that we're having a girl. My little one just woke up. He's having a pouch really quick. Waiting on my husband to get home. For whatever reason, he is taking forever to get home. Good morning. This is how my family gets to see me every single day. But good morning, you guys. Today is Friday. We have had a rough morning. You guys know my dogs like to eat poop, or have made it a habit to eat poop. Well, they did this morning. Ronan did. And now we have to stress out for the next couple days because it causes him to poop like uncontrollably. We get to look forward to that. Today we're gonna go grab the gender reveal smoke bomb at my mother-in-law's house because she has one, and then we're gonna go to Costco, and then tomorrow, I don't know, probably deal with poop, and then Sunday hopefully go to SeaWorld, as long as the poop doesn't happen. Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday. I've been up for quite a while waiting for my son to get up. He loves to wake up and then just roll in bed for literally like an hour to an hour and a half. It's so funny. He just doesn't want to get up. I have like a kink in my neck. That's why I'm like turning all funny. It's colder out today, so I get to wear a hoodie, I hope. I'm like dying to go clothes shopping. I need so many new clothes, but I know like I'm kind of pregnant, so I should probably wait until after I have my daughter. That's so wild to say. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's still so surreal. Like sometimes I still can't even believe that like I'm a mom and that I have, you know, a son. It's like just hard to believe. I want to grab some wallflowers. They're $2.50 right now, so I'm just gonna stock up. I ended up finding out that, or I ended up seeing that, I guess Bath and Body Works won't accept retail me not coupons anymore, which I find really, really, really sad. Like, I feel like that was what set them apart. They were so open to taking stuff like that, and now you just can't, and that makes me super upset.
Guys, so we have had a busy morning already. I had to wake my son up because he just did not want to get out of bed. For whatever reason, he just tossed and turned for like literally 2 hours in his bed after waking up. So I just went in there and got him. I was like, all right, this is just getting crazy. I am needing coffee. I was like dying at home. I almost just made coffee there because I was so tired of waiting. But then I remembered, well, you're pregnant, so you can't have a coffee here and get a coffee out. So I waited. I actually scored this. I was so shocked. I wanted the hot pink one. I wasn't sure I wanted this one, but I scored one of these rhinestone tumblers. I have the holographic one, as you guys know, so I really wasn't like in the market for this one, but they had so many that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like be so mad at myself if I don't pick it up, because I've like just been collecting them, any ones I can get my hands on. So I just went ahead and got it. I went to Bath and Body Works, and this sweet woman, I was standing right behind her, this sweet woman gave me a coupon. I didn't have one, so I only had a couple of little wallflowers in my hand because I didn't have a coupon, and I was like, you know what, maybe if I shop today I'll get a coupon and I can just use it next time, because I know they'll have another sale. So I was gonna do that, but she gave me a coupon, so I was able to get everything that I wanted. I felt so good. Like, she has no idea, she made my day. And she gave me 2 coupons, and she did a huge haul, so I can only imagine how many this woman had. But she gave me 2 coupons, which were so appreciated. So I've just had like a decent morning. My husband's had a very rough morning. When he had something he had to go to this morning, and when he got in his car was dead. So I'm buying him a car battery after I pick up from my P.O. box. We went to Costco, and he was so good. We ran to my P.O. box as well, but what I thought would be in there was not. So he was good at Target, he was good at the mall, and now he was good at Costco. I am so proud of him.
Okay, so we are home. We've been running around like chickens with our head cut off. We ended up coming back from Costco and everything, and then I went and I let him kind of run around outside, and he ran around in areas I didn't want him to, but thankfully he did not step in dog poop. Oh my gosh, so this is a first. I was telling you guys, like, he's just been such a good boy today. He's just been like an angel. He laid in his crib for like literally almost 2 hours after waking up. He just laid in there, tossed and turned a little bit. Like I said, finally I had to get him up. So I get him up, and he's in like this great mood, super sweet, and then we go shopping, good everywhere we go. And then here he's been playing, so sweet, all independent. And so I could tell he went number 2. So I was like, do I need to change your diaper? And he said no. And he knows usually like I'll change his diaper right before nap time, and he can pretty much tell when nap time is coming. And so he's like no, and he kept saying no. And then I was like, okay. So I gave him like another like maybe 5-10 minutes to play, and then I was like, do you want to take a nap? And he goes, yeah, and gets up from playing. Like, he's playing so sweet, and I just don't want to put him down because he's just being so sweet. And so he's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay. So he ends up going into his room, he gets ready to have his diaper change. I change his diaper, and then he goes over to his curtains and he closes his curtains for me, and like he does all the steps that I take before putting him down for a nap, and lets me just put him in his crib. Like, what just happened? He's never been so receptive to nap time before. I cannot believe that he was just like, yeah, I want to take a nap, and like literally just did all the steps. I could tell that his like tooth that he's been really working on hard has pretty much come in most of the way, and I pointed it out to him earlier. I was like, oh, your tooth is coming in. He like knew exactly what I was talking about. So he's so smart. Long day, but a really good day. I feel very accomplished. I feel really happy with what I was able to do today. I'm exhausted. We all got to go to dinner together. Sun was really good there again, and he's just been really morning. We have had a busy morning so far. I woke up and my husband ran and got us some coffee. Our normal routine, I told you guys, we always have coffee, some hash browns, or whatever kind of breakfast side we want. So we had some coffee and hash browns and everything, and then his car broke down yesterday, like I said. So it didn't break down, but it didn't start. His battery was bad, so he needed to get it replaced. So I bought the battery, as you guys know, yesterday, and so he was replacing it today. My brother and his girlfriend ended up coming over, and they brought something to help my husband be able to change his battery. Well, my husband's battery was like stuck in his truck, and it took ever. Oh, it took forever. So all morning he was doing that, so I was just trying to keep my little man entertained while trying to clean and try and get stuff done, because on Sundays is like, there's just something about like cleaning on Sundays that like it's the one day I enjoy cleaning, and I really like to do a good clean so that we feel really refreshed throughout the week. So I was trying to clean and stuff, but it's just so hard when you have a little one just chasing you around everywhere. And he also was trying to go outside. We need to baby proof certain door handles because my son, he can like just open any door, but a lot of them are baby proof, but there's one that's not, and it's one that needs to be. So we have to baby proof it because he just kept going into this certain area that he's not supposed to go in, and I'm like, my husband's getting gas and everything in his car, and then we are gonna go to we're gonna go to SeaWorld. As soon as my son wakes up from his nap, we're going to SeaWorld so that we can go to the 50th anniversary for Sesame Street. They're doing something today. I feel like we saw like a flyer that says they're gonna give like 50% off, or they're doing some sort of celebration. So we're gonna go, and I think his grandparents are gonna go with us, and we're all just gonna go check out some Sesame Street. That's why I'm so thankful that we got SeaWorld passes instead of like Universal or Disney. Disney would be okay. I think there would be rides that he would enjoy because we can sit on there with him, but there's like, he didn't like the merry-go-round at SeaWorld. That was like his first real ride and he didn't like it. And there's just a couple other just rides that I know he won't like, but I was like feeling just so run down though. Like if I'm just sitting, I'm like so tired.
He's like, I'm gonna get out.
What is his leg?
Hi! I'm glad he stopped trying to get out.
Yeah, I know. Now
He's not crying. Hi, honey. Hi.
Please remain seated.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. All right. Hold on, because now I have to be in the road.
Yeah.
No. We're gonna turn the smoke on. Actually, no. I'm gonna just make sure he doesn't run into the car.
Alright, no car.
Wait, so don't let him get burnt. Yay! Dada, run, please. Cheers, Mom.